All right. So let me start afresh with that explanation. So like I was saying about prompting, okay? When you have your workflow or your agent, whether you're making an email agent or you're making any agent at all that is not controlled directly, you need to give it solid prompting structure that will power it to do what it should do. Example is, if you are, let's say you are, if it's a personal assistant, like I said earlier, if it's a personal assistant, you can tell it, send a message to Teslick telling him I am not around. Whether there is prompting or no prompting, it will send that email because it's a direct instruction. Okay? If you tell it, check the map for me, or check my drive, or check this or check that, it will check because it's a direct instruction. But when it is in public domain stuff, where people will do whatever they want, where document will pass, where an email will pass, question should be, how would he know what to do? Since you're not talking to it directly, it is your prompting that will tell you what to do, when to save item, how to write the email, how to do this, how to do that. Okay. If I come here now and remove everything about recording, it should record after chatting. After chatting, it will not record. If I remove everything about recording, it will not record. If I remove everything about sending, if I remove this instruction here now, for instance, that you should take the basic details. If I remove it, it will just start chatting with people. It starts asking for details, right? And if I come here, if I remove these rules here, never answer outside Velox business, never skip to use it. If I remove only this one here, you can come and ask it, who is the president of Nigeria? It will answer you. But with this here, if I ask it who is the president of Nigeria, it will not answer me because it is outside Velox business. Do you understand? Now, the prompting you set is set of instructions, set of rules, set of guidelines that your agent or your AI agent is going to follow. Take it to be your normal chat GPT, for instance, that you're chatting, you give it your CV, and you tell your chat GPT, rewrite this CV for me. Chat GPT is going to rewrite that CV for you, right? But if you tell chat GPT that you are a professional CV writer with over 20 years of experience, or you are a HR executive with over 20 years of experience, this is how you write CV, this is how you write CV. For every message that comes in this chat, write CV in this manner. You see that it will start following it. Every message that comes there, it will start following it. Now, this is how prompting works. This is how prompting works. Prompting powers your message. Let me give you a practical example. Let me give you a practical example. The only thing I'm going to send here now is hi. I'm going to send hi, but look at what the AI agent is going to receive as a message. This is what the AI agent received. Sorry, the AI model. Did you see the message it received? It received the entire prompt. Then at the end, the message that was sent. Do you understand? The message that was sent will be the last thing it will receive. But it received, first of all, the entire prompt. This is the open router model that executed. Look at it here. Now, this is the execution log, all right, that shows everything that happened. Now, look at everything that happened. But now, let me open for this chat model. The chat model received this. Okay, that's what the chat model received. Sorry, the simple memory, right? These are what it received. Now, this is the simple memory that is stored. It also received inputs, and action is save content. The AI agent told it to save the contents, right? Now, look at other things that went through. Outputs. It used the web item, which is here, this web, to attribute this. Now, this is everything that happened inside. But the key thing now that you need to observe and notice is this. The AI model received this entire prompt as instruction. You see the essence of your prompting. It received that entire prompt from A to Z as instruction before receiving that simple hi. All right. Now I'm going to tell it no, I cannot give you my details. You can see that it has again received the entire prompt again. While it is receiving this, you also see that the last thing that came here was the actual message where it said human, got it here, human, I cannot give you my details. Do you understand? But right now, this is execution log. Now, let me also show you another thing here. Now, the AI, human said hi. Okay, human said hi. The AI said, hello, I am this. Before we proceed, thank you. That is the first. Now, it still took that first message because the messages are coming. So the more I keep typing message, the more it gets longer. And if you notice one thing, the token increases. All right. And now let me provide my details. Say Mike Onyanko, with chiefs@gmail.com, phone number. All right. Let's see another thing here. 1,800 tokens, right? Good. Let's see the log of message. This was when I said hi. This was when I said I cannot give you my message and the response. And this is me providing my details as Mike Onyanko, right? And it has processed or produced this. So let me tell it to give me the list of your available equipment. Let's see something hefty that will happen. You can see that it's checking the knowledge base. And it has used the first AI agent processed and used 1,100 tokens. But let us see, you see over 17,000 tokens right now. Another unique thing is that it used the team tool. Right? Now, good. It has provided what? Now look at the entire token that it's used. Look at this place. This place, something is covering it. But if I remove my mouse, look at it. 19,500 tokens, right? But what happened? Look at this. It still receives everything. That time I said Mike Onyanko, it still showed it. Then let me now tell it I'm ordering this. I'm ordering this. Okay. I'm ordering this. Now I'm going to move this available so that it doesn't see it as a repeated message. Good. You're going to see something wonderful right now. Awesome. Yeah. You can see that. Give me list of your available equipment. Okay. It went down to list every message. Why is it doing this? Because it is remembering. It is remembering all the things it has chatted. So it logs this, it keeps this as a data log so that it will remember the things due to the memory we added. If there was no memory here, probably it would have been wiping. So it keeps that log of the chat. Do you understand? It keeps that log of the chat. Now, did you record actually? So let me give it delivery address 1 Agui Street of of Lagos. Okay, well, I'll see what next happens. Yeah, cool. One argue is street, right? It has the record. No, it did not record because of a change. There is glitch, right? It did not record, but it sent an email to me. That's fired an email, right? But the recording did not. It did not record. How did I know it did not record? It used this, but it did not use the tool here to record. Okay, good. So here I'm going to open this. You see this here. Now the sales agent. Look at the two call for the sales agent. The two call for the email subjects and message, right? That's the two call for the email. The two call for the the recording agent, the sales agent, system purchase record for there's a human confirm blah blah blah, blah at this delivery address. So I have like I kind of know why he's doing this actually. Is proper prompting, right? Good. But then look at the entire log, everything I've chatted. Okay. And the email too came back to say successful. So what does this show you? That your tool, sorry, that your prompt is the first thing that goes to your AI agent to understand. It reads through your prompt from A to Z. To read through your prompt from A to Z, A to Z, A to Z. Do you understand? So if your prompting is wrong, it will affect it. If your prompting is wrong, it's going to affect it. If your prompting is not right, it's not going to fire well. All right, so that is the thing I wanted to show basically here. So you know the importance of prompting. But then if I remove all this prompting now, if I remove all these prompts, you see that it's just an empty message that's going to be going. Direct message is what's going to go. So if there is no instruction, if there is no lay down rules, let's lay down instruction to guide it to do what it should do, it will not do that. And like I was explaining, and like above, I have taken my time to explain all those guidelines, rules are in your prompting. It reads them first before reading what the person sent. So if your customer is sending, hi, I want sand, the AI agent is going to read the prompting first, then now read that hi, I want sand. Then it will now use that instruction. Now, this is how it understands it. The set of messages it gets is that you are the official, this, that. It understands these ones first before it goes to understand what you are sending. Right? Is that very clear? People of God, is that very clear? Any questions? Is that very clear? Okay. Any questions?
Boss,
Yes.
it's a delicate something, Shao, but I think if somebody calms down and watch through, it will be very sweet to do. That's just what I want to say.
Yeah, AI agent is very sweet to build, but it takes your attention from the other things. Which is why you see a lot of AI agents every here and there, and that is because and it also looks flashy, right? But calm down, master your notes, master your notes. But I'm going to use this. Okay, no question, because there's something I want to do right now. Any questions? Okay, since we are in week 4, this is on record. Since we are in week 4, what is your feedbacks? Everybody, this question is very open. What is your feedbacks to this class so far? What you've been learning, how I've been teaching you, and things like that. What is your honest feedback? Whether good or not good? You can unmute yourself. Just unmute yourself too. Tell me.
Hey, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
It's Queen. Equity.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so in this journey, I would say that it's been amazing. Actually, I told you my verify started, but so far, so well. I think you're an amazing teacher, and I wouldn't have come this far if it were to be with another person. Yeah. Your patience, creativity, I don't know. It's amazing, seriously. And I think you're a great teacher. You carry everybody along. Seriously.
Let me smile small.
Better laugh, not just smile. It's
Okay. Okay.
yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Anyone who wants to learn automation, I will gladly, without hesitation, recommend them to you.
Okay. Recommendations, OT show.
Seriously. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for that honest review. Honest feedback rather. Next, any other person? Or should I start calling one by one? Afolabi Abayomi, tell me your own view, your own feedback. Give me your own feedback. Afolabi Ayobami, sorry, Ayobami, not Abayomi. Ayobami. I hope I'm pronouncing your names correctly. Okay. Agui Godwin. I want to know areas you know that okay, this side is not okay, this side is whether it is okay or it is not okay. Just tell me everything. I take feedback no matter how bad they are as opportunity for improvement. So go ahead, Godwin.
I wouldn't say. I wouldn't. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job, basically. I think, and the videos going back to them helps because when you're in the class with this thing, and later you go and build yourself, and as you're building, you get that ability to apply it to other scenarios. So I wouldn't say you're doing. I don't see any case per se for improvement per se, but I think the only reason why we're moving as slow as we're moving is because most of us in the most of us in this class are basic beginners, basic beginner level. So you have to take time and carry everybody along, which is fine. So I don't really see. I think so far so good.
Okay, okay, thank you. Which means to you everything is okay.
Yes, for me everything is fine.
Okay, Amos Dominion. All right, thank you so much for that. Amos Dominion. Amos Dominion. Okay, you're not talking. Balogo Kende. Kenny. Balogo Kende. 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 Let me hear your own view of Balogo Kende. Your honest feedback. Okay, Balo Kennedy is not responding. Eze Adobe.
Sir.
Okay, let me hear your honest feedback.
So far it has been good. The way you teach, though it can be overwhelming sometimes. Like
I mean my mode of delivery, your
no,
feedback based on my mode of delivery, and
yeah, it has been good so far. The fact that you do give room for, like, call it cash ups for those that didn't get the previous class well. Honestly, it has been good so far. So good. I highly recommend.
yeah. I've smiled 3 times. I've smiled 3 times.
I honestly don't want to leave my neck, but it's fine. I'll manage.
If I don't leave your neck, if I know some of you here, if I don't leave on the neck, when I don't go take them serious.
No, I'm serious, sir. I'm very, very serious.
Okay. Oh, hala. Thank you so much. Ego Herrera. Ego, tell me your honest review. What you think? Yeah.
Oh, what I think? A good teacher, honestly. I started this class when I saw your teacher guy. I was actually learning web development, a few skills, because I've been trying to learn this myself, processing this step by step. So I paid the 300,000 in class with my surrounding for this to learn web development. Then I discovered your TikTok live class, and I decided to drop my 300,000 naira class for 30,000 naira class. And honestly, I think I started building my first workflow before we get to week 1 or week 2. And I was I learned a lot from you. Like, for me, just talking with you about something and you giving me a reply, I will just get it in almost immediately. So I must really kudos. You are a very great teacher. Really love to mention you and to you.
Thank you. I've smiled 4 times. This one is more than smiling. In fact, I've laughed 4 times. I smiled 4 times, not laughed. Thank you for that. So Isaac Kubina, please, if somebody have something as something like in a different light, maybe where you think this is where I can improve in my mode of delivery, I would also be very good. I will actually be I will appreciate to hear. All right. I will appreciate to hear. All right. So Isaac, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I really like your delivery. You're very patient. Sometimes I pity you because you've combined all the extreme, the no coders experience and those with code experience together in one class. And I may not have the patience to manage these two extremes. Maybe I would advise that going forward, sometimes if you could, at the time of registration, ask people to disclose their technical background so you can maybe segregate a bit so that those who do not have any background, maybe for that you can dedicate more time and maybe even charge them more. And then those with some background, at least that can go a bit faster, because sometimes you need to wait for everybody to be a par. To me, I think sometimes it has, I don't know how some other people feel, but I think you need to segregate going forward so that you don't spend so much time on just a single point. That's my concern. Thank you.
Okay. That's well understood. But that can be difficult to, I'm not gonna lie. That could be difficult because That would mean, let's say if I do it, that would mean running 2 classes side by side, right? It's a very nice idea. It's a very nice. However, some of you here, sir, let me just maybe someone like Osas now might be a Osas is actually very patient. He might be a co-instructor as well. Adobe too might be a co-instructor.
It's actually, let me chip in. You're actually right. I've done some form of teaching and instructing a few years back. Again, one of the things I admired about you, it's your strategy. You know, if you are an instructor, it's expected that you be patient, you know, while engaging different category of individuals or students. But looking at your strategy from day one, engaging up to this moment, I think that's what has kept us till this time. Me as an individual, I've never completed any online class. In fact, sometimes I will pay the first 2 weeks, you will see me again because there'll be one thing that will take me off that session. But this one has been very engaging for me from day one. So that you see me doing assignments, even when I'm not very free, I want to go back and still look forward to the class. You know, I also really commend your strategy on this, and also the way you engage people. You know, engaging people from the standpoint of I really don't care about your expertise. I really don't care about how much you know. But the most important thing is for us to carry ourselves along. When we came about the grouping, that was also very beautiful, giving us an opportunity to drill down so that we can carry ourselves along. You know, so I really want to commend you. So far so good. Your style of engagement, your strategy, then your personal your availability as well. You know, there's not everybody that can be available for their students, but you have created time so far, dedicating time, sometimes scheduling Google Meet meetings, 30 minutes, 1 hour, just to go out of the way to make sure that everybody understands the entire flow. You know, and for me, it's a big one. You know, when it comes to guiding people to knowledge. One of the things I would suggest as improvement is to create something like a knowledge base. Now that we are building knowledge base into our designs, you know, we want to have knowledge base for students where people can also go in there and do their research and get the information that they need. Sometimes frequently asked questions may also be of help. Questions that people will naturally be asking every day. So as students, when we go there and click on the frequently asked questions, we're able to get ideas about solutions, you know. And I think that's pretty much that is required at this point in time. But in general, on the scale of 1 to 10, I'll score it 20.
That's more than the 10, sir. I mean, is there every other person that agree with this score? Do people agree with this score? It's 20/10. Okay. All right. Okay. I used to call him my brother from Uganda. Bradford. You know, the day he said he wanted to give me, he actually gifted me 10 point something dollars. See, big money. Why I used to do Oble that day. I went to do Oble me when no Sabinas. I just go understand. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, I don't know if any other person has anything to say. So that I will not keep calling everyone one by one. We're supposed to end by 8:30. This is 8:32 already. Right. So what I wanted to chip in is this Sunday ones for the I don't know when the fasting is going to end, so we can instead of today is the lowest we've had, and I could blame it on the fasting, right? Because if someone says, oh, class is by 6 and I'm finishing fasting or I'm breaking fasting and I'm doing everything finishing by 7, the person will be like, oh, 1 hour has gone already. There's no need to join again. So will this Sunday one, I think it's better we'll just hold it by 7. Mariam suggests to be 7:10. Right, so between 7 and 7:10. So we'll just hold it so that people who are doing their fasting will come in. You get, it's different. You being live, listening, asking your question is different from when you're watching the video. So it's a different learning feeling and learning process actually.
I don't care. I don't like what you do.
What do you say?
I like most times if I can't get if I'm not online, I do follow up with the videos, and I still get the same value because you are a great teacher.
Oh, okay, thank you.
And also, I second what Osar said, having a knowledge base, because if you check, a lot of us, we have different information level, so we are not at the same range. So if they have an information base, they can easily go and make reference there, because I find myself almost all the time going back to ChatGPT, asking 1 or 2 questions, and that's where I grow from. I also learn. So if you have this knowledge base, yes, we have like a foundation for the prerequisite knowledge where people just always have to make reference to that service. That should work.
Okay, I'm going to, for the sake of this, I'm going to make a document on that.
Okay.
I'm going to make a document on that before the end of this class. That is well noted, honestly. At least a document that explains the core and the basic things. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. But please, everybody, practice. Practice. Let me tell you. Now, I've said it before. I have to see, my eyes are heavy. I have to stop waiting for me. It will get to a time that me and you will begin the run for clients. That is to tell you honestly. Do you understand? Now, there are different. See, one thing I like about tech skills is that there are different levels, different reasons, different purposes, different ways of making money from it. Now, I have an academy. Abi, what would I do? Grow it from strength to strength. Put other things, right? I still have, okay, I told you guys the other day that the interview I did because of it, I got the congratulatory message that I made it and all that. Actually, that's the second one. In a space of 1 week. Do you understand? That's the second one in a space of 1 week. I'm going to tell you guys their platforms. You can. Okay, I've been saying, not even I'm going to say, I've been telling you people the platform and everywhere. Post. Okay, that is one. So sometimes when I say I really do not have time like that, but then I must always answer messages. Okay. However, some of them are more like agencies. Do you understand? So what they do is they put you in queue, right? But one thing I like about those ones is that those agencies, if you need job urgently, now the reason I go for those agencies more is that if you need job urgently, don't use agency. Do you understand? Don't use agency. Agency will give you time to plan so that when they have people who need, you'll be on queue. It's first come, first serve basis, right? If you get to your turn, but by the time it will get to your turn, you must have cleared other things you have to do. You have other clients work, you must have cleared them. Then when they come to you, you now know that, okay, they'll send you email, not like you're gotten it, you're starting immediately and boom, you're now running heletas and getas. Understand? That's why personally I use agencies, right? Good. Sorry, I said 2. It's actually 3. 1 is micro one. Right? There is one called AI Recruiters, and there's another one. funny enough, two of them, I was just like, let me just do, and there's nothing there. That one, I was just there, like their requirement was Philippines, actually. I just sent it. Did I do a video? Did I send on Sunday like this? Around 11. I checked my inbox. I saw an email and they were asking for interview by 12. I said, okay, no problem. Because me, if you send me something, I will always tell you, it's only one interview that not even an interview. The company, we finished that was in December. We finished that interview and they now told me urgent meeting, let us. That day, Nigeria get a match. Just get a match by 6, Nigeria get a match by 8. I finished class for this thing. I tell the person, no, let it be. No, that was on a Wednesday, sorry. I finished VIP class also. Tell the person, no, let it be the next on Saturday. So that was how that relationship was severed. And I'm happy it's severed because sometimes when those guys come like that, you're going to be, see, you could do like this. You understand? When you start, I've seen people complain about how all these employers come in and they want to own you from the onset. When you give them that opportunity, they'll now throw you around and all that. So the guy say the people say they have this project with a client, blah 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 blah. Let's discuss about it. Say, you're sending me that by 6 already? Okay, no, that I had a class. Nigerian match was by 6. Then I had a class or so by 7. I mean, Nigerian match was by 5. Sorry. And I had my TikTok class by that 7 that will roll over to that time they were asking for. I told them that no. And throughout the daytime, I've been busy. I told them that let's have it how many days later. That was how that relationship was severed. I didn't regret, wallahi, honestly. So you come across things like that. Even the 2 guys last night, this is our second meeting. So now it's now left for me to send them the documentation. This is our second meeting. They just asked, okay, very nice, we're doing this. How much do you charge? I said, no, I cannot tell you how much I charge right now. I would rather give you a document so that we know. He said, no, that much. I said, actually, it is from $500 per workflow. But I'm not telling you exactly. I will have to evaluate your requests and everything. So when I said that, the other one was not like, 500 is too much. Then the other guy now changed mouth. That's how this is. I'm seeing all this. See workflow. It's not like workflow is a very big deal. Though. It's not like it's a very big deal. This is I'm not even impressed by all these things. It's just that the result. And I told him that I'm not charging you for the work. I'm charging you for the results and my time. You understand? So, a situation like that. No, that's what that's not making me have this double mind. If I should just send the guy a message that sorry, I'm declining from partnering with them. All right, in as much as yes, the money, but or what I'm going to do in such a situation is to tighten. What's it called? The documents in terms of scope protection. I'm going to be selfish in that because from that way that guy spoke, it means that wahala you did. You understand those kind of clients. So why am I saying all this? If you make yourself available, you make yourself visible, you try. At first, you're going to get a lot of rejections. There was a time, that's my life story, Sha. Calm down. But you're going to get a lot of rejections, all right? You're going to, especially if you're between the age of 25 to 35, trust me, even if you're above, but this thing is well within the people between the age of 25 to 35. One thing is very, very predominant that you're going to do, which is running from one skill to the other. Today, you want to register AI automation. You start AI automation. Connecting these node loops. You see somebody advertising for web design. You will now start thinking web design is better. That's where in fact, that's where they buried your placenta. Boom, you go to that one. You enter that one, they will now you now start seeing code and you now start seeing data analysis. You now say, now here my placenta day, go. You can't enter again. Boom. From there, you say you're going to be jumping. You now say prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is not just to type prompt, and by the time you enter, boom, you say, is this what I want? Before you know it, 1 year, 2 years, you've not acquired one skill, but you've spent a lot of money, spent a lot of time. Trust me, it happens. But what do you do? Stay disciplined into one area. Stay focused. Like I was trying to say earlier on, see AI automation. I'm teaching you N8N, but that is not where it ends. After this class, go and learn how to make dashboards. Right? Learn how to make dashboards. Learn how to, if possible, learn how to vibe code. Do you understand? Learn how to do all those things by yourself. Do you understand? Learn them. They'll be very, very helpful to you. This is the reason I'm saying you should learn them. Me, I've not learned them per se. All right. And if possible, again, go and learn how to automate with go high level as well. Because your knowledge of N8N will make it easy for you to automate with go high level. I'm telling you, go high level is actually my next part I want to enter. And if I enter go high level, I'm going to use it to eat a lot of money in academy and as well as jobs. And I say, imagine combining N8N knowledge and go high level knowledge. Understand? And now you're now creating dashboards, doing vibe coding. Trust me, you're going to be very dangerous. You're going to take a lot of people's jobs. You understand? Support. Take them one at a time. Before I started N8N, I was learning Webflow. That was what I was learning. Webflow. I've gotten to the content management, the CMS. I've got it that I can design a landing page. Webflow is still drag and drop. I can now design a landing page and all that. But when I now thought about my this, and I now said, look, I would rather go with AI automation. That's how I entered AI automation. And I'm going from one story to the other, but all in the name of just join everything together and make sense out of it. Right? A lot of things are going to be shiny to you, but finish N8N, increase your knowledge in other automations. Do you understand? Especially go high level. Start making dashboard, maybe with software or any other ones, or even vibe coding. All right, all those ones that will give you at least free listening to do. Okay, add them up. Design things and post. Make your work unique. Design and post. All these things now that we are building, for instance, this for real estate agents. This for if you know how to make dashboard. Okay, you just make a dashboard, a front page like this that will handle all those things. Give them real-time data management. As workflow is running at the background, it's your dashboard is giving them the real-time data that they need. You understand? Those things are going to help if you can do them. But do not think that any skill you're going to learn is easy. That is the truth. Some are easier than one. Automation is one of the easiest. But it's one of the easiest in all tech skills. Trust me. One of the easiest. Automation is one of the easiest. If you're here doing web design, whether you're vibe coding and automation, which one is more difficult? Be honest. If you're here, you want to do data analysis and vibe and automation, which one is actually more difficult? Right. So these are the things. So if you are going to end, if you have a question, you can go ahead to ask, but do not abandon one. Rather, finish one to go into the other. Finish one to go into the other. If you have, now at this stage, this is my advice to you. At this stage, you should have, this is why we give you assignment. You should have had solid builds, things you have built solidly that you can use to post on Upwork, and other places. Then you start applying for, you buy Connect, optimize your Upwork, and start applying for jobs on Upwork. Do you understand? By the time you get first rejection, second rejection, you become wiser. All right? By the time you get interviews, for every interview you fail, they may not give you feedback, but sometimes when you finish interview like this, you'll be like, I did not answer this thing well, or I don't think these people are going to get back to me. And that is it. Within yourself, you already know especially if you've been doing interview with white people. Inside you've already known where you messed up. Next interview, you do this thing. You correct that. So don't be scared to apply. Don't be scared to apply. See that LinkedIn that is a fake life, please. Use it. Show your fake life. Use it very well. Right? I'm not saying you should go and copy people's work and post. No. Use it very well. Go to Upwork, apply for jobs, get that rejection. When you get the rejections, you know how to position yourself better. All right. So thank you very much for being attentive, and I remain your
oppressor.
Yes. I remain a certified oppressor, and I'm going to oppress you.
Neck presser.
Yes, certified oppressor and neck presser. I'm going to press your neck until you get it. All right, I'm going to press your neck until you get it. Some of you here can also finish learning and you go and start your own academy. That is anything you do that makes it, gives you legit money from it. You understand? I use one advice from N8N. That guy, that was one of his videos. I used to tell you guys before that I didn't intend taking money to teach this. But I used one of his advice in this video. He said he started off automating with no target in mind. He resigned from his job. He just wanted to be making YouTube, automating and making YouTube content, right? And school community. By the time he was doing it better, that he hasn't applied for jobs. Jobs do come to him. If I have a video editor now and be making videos and be uploading to you, see, I also have jobs from YouTube, job from LinkedIn. I'm having job from LinkedIn. I'm having job from TikTok. If I go to Twitter, which is also one of the hottest places for jobs. I go to Facebook, go to YouTube, you'll be getting jobs from these places. So from teaching, you get visibility. And some of these people, my inbound lead from LinkedIn is what the last guy is because I commented on someone's post. I corrected the person. Someone's post. He saw it and he got to me. TikTok is because I'm having TikTok live. The person came to my live, gifted me, and sent me a DM that he wants something. Do you understand? So be visible. The sky is too big for everyone, but don't spoil someone's business. Don't spoil someone's name. That's just the thing. Don't beef anybody. All right. So that'll be it for today, and see you.
Boss.
Yes.
Before you draw the